The reason why you're taking a picture of me?
Because you came up to me.
Yeah, we don't understand what...
Do you guys know the law? Do you know that if we're in a public sidewalk?
I just asked a question.
Well, that was a stupid question. Excuse me?
You're very defensive.
Because I don't appreciate you coming out here first asking me for ID, which hold on, let me speak.
Are members of the public allowed in that area?
Sir, I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to let you take this picture in here. So you need to step outside.
Fighting, verbally arguing with the people that work here, and filming them. So I'm just coming to ask what's up.
Okay, well,
It's also like an incident number, or do you need documentation of it, like a physical card, or are you guys good?
got a business card?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Today on High Desert Community Watch, we step into a bustling Long Beach street where tensions simmer as police attempt to intimidate citizens exercising their First Amendment rights. In this raw encounter, officers question the simple act of public photography, creating a dramatic clash between authority and freedom. Get ready to witness a scene that challenges the very foundation of our democratic ideals, where every click of the camera stands as a bold declaration for transparency.
Why not?
Is there a reason why you're taking a picture of me?
Because you came up to me.
Yeah, we don't understand what...
Do you guys know the law? Do you know that if we're in a public sidewalk?
Is she sheriff? I've never seen a sheriff's uniform.
Can I ask you a question? Ma'am?
Did she identify herself?
Yeah, what's your name, badge number, please?
Please identify yourself to us, ma'am.
Can I get your name, badge number?
Well, I guess, do we have to walk over and get it?
Ma'am, can I get your name, badge number? We're free, ma'am. Do you know freedom? That badge doesn't give you a right to just come and tell people what they can and can't do, ma'am. There's 3 angles, so we're getting you either way. Well, how come you guys don't like the First Amendment, ma'am? You know we have the right to come and take pictures of anything we can see from a public setting. Can I get your name and badge number per your policy to identify yourself, ma'am? And what is your name and badge number, ma'am? Well, this lady's going to learn a valuable lesson.
I got her badge number, but she's covering her name tag. And it says sheriff's on the side, but her badge says security.
Yeah, she's sheriff security. But they're still they still fall under the sheriff's. But it's okay. She's young and she's going to learn a lesson today about the Constitution.
She's a sergeant.
Ma'am, how are you? We're just taking some shots for a little story we're doing, that's all. Just take some pictures.
What story are you doing?
I can't say because it's not published yet, so we don't know yet, yeah. But we're just taking some shots, that's all.
Okay. What website are you going to publish on?
Oh, that's all I'm going to say, yeah, until we know, until we finish the story, yeah. So it'll probably be a couple weeks before we finish it.
All right.
So. But maybe you could tell her, she came out and told us that we can't take pictures, and she's clearly wrong. This is a First Amendment protected activity, as long as we're on the public sidewalk. Plus, you have Fordyce versus Seattle, you have California Penal Code 148.G. But it's just, I think you guys need to, the education thing is because she came out and made a false statement saying that we can record. So, yeah, we just want to be left alone. So.
All right. Well.
You have a good day, okay?
And a big band
I
came
would like
out.
to tell you guys that there are going to be there's going to be traffic.
That's fine. That's fine, yeah. And if we were crossing, they have to stop for us, man. I know the pedestrian laws. We have the right of way. So, yeah, that doesn't even fall into play because if they're coming and I'm crossing, they have to stop for me. So, thank you, though.
Can we ask for your ID?
No, we California law, yeah. We haven't committed a crime, so we're okay. What's your name and badge number? Stella?
Stella.
Badge number, please.
437.
Can you identify yourself now, ma'am, since I've asked you about 8 times? 190. Thank you. Can I get your badge number?
Absolutely. Deputy De La Torre, that's DELATORRE, 476489, sir.
Philip.
My pleasure, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
How you doing, sir?
Good afternoon.
Oh, ma'am, Sergeant, make sure not to delete that file because we will be making a request for that footage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. The Hero 3 Plus, that's not bad.
I'm sorry?
I said it's a GoPro Hero 3 Plus, that's not a bad camera.
No, it's not. It's actually pretty good.
Is there any reason why you're wearing sunglasses and a dark hat? I'm talking to
He
you,
always
sir.
dresses to impress.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is a
Well,
courthouse, is it?
No, I'm just asking. It's sometimes people try to.
Well, I mean, there's sun out. I mean, look at the sun's beating down right on us.
Well, it's like you don't want to be identified. Same with you, sir.
Can I ask you a question?
Please,
What the
Captain,
hell
okay.
gives you the right to identify me?
I'm just asking you.
No. I'm asking you a question now. Why do you want to identify me?
It's part
We
of my
haven't
job.
committed a crime.
No, it's not, ma'am. Okay, what's RAS, ma'am? What's tell me. Let's see how much your education. Yeah, that's what I thought. Walk of shame and look at.
I look forward to your video.
You make yourself look stupid, man. Instead of making an example for these young deputies and show them what the law says, you're over here trying to exert authority you don't have.
Oh, okay.
I just asked a question.
Well, that was a stupid question. Excuse me?
You're very defensive.
Because I don't appreciate you coming out here first asking me for ID, which
Hold on.
let me speak.
Your ID and you said no.
Let me speak. You specifically know that you're not supposed to ask me for ID because I haven't committed a crime, but yet you want the ID to try to hem me up and run my name and try to catch me on something.
I can ask you for ID. Can
I didn't say you couldn't ask me. All I'm saying is that's what's wrong with the disconnect. See, the fact that you don't even understand that you're crossing the line is that's why good cops are getting shot, because of the disconnect between you and understanding what I'm saying.
Saying I'm going to get shot or?
Okay, now you're being stupid, man. Now you're being stupid. Now you're being totally
She
stupid.
can't even listen.
Yeah, now you're being totally stupid. How'd you make sergeant? I'm just trying to tell you that the actions that disconnect the public between the police is just those actions. You got this lady trying to intimidate us with her camera, looking dumb, going to be on YouTube. There's crime.
Size comparison.
Did you guys see the Long Beach, right? All the crime.
Yeah.
And yet they're bothering
I guess all the
lawful.
crimes are solved.
They're bothering a lawful activity. It's like it's beyond belief that with all the stuff that you guys got going on, you have time, ma'am, at your pay rate to be standing out here and not doing nothing. It's a shame. This is what we pay for.
The children we.
And you're going to eventually go back, and that's called the walk of shame, because you're trying to intimidate us with that stupid little camera, which ain't going to do nothing. You know, we're photographers. We're around cameras all the time. So, you guys are too old to be playing all these stupid little games. It's like, why don't you teach these guys about the real law, the one that you guys swore to protect, instead of coming out here and intimidating people that aren't doing nothing wrong, or trying to intimidate.
Oh, please, yes.
You know? Everything was fine. He was fine. That one lady didn't want to interfere, so she came out saying that we couldn't do what we were doing. That's why you get what you get. You know, you guys are supposed to be law enforcement, but yet you're not enforcing any laws right now. There's no laws being broken for you guys to even be out here.
I was
shame.
just trying to answer the question. I wear a big black floppy hat because I don't want cancer on my ears.
Yeah, I mean, the sun's beating down. You got protection.
Actually, he went to court today in another court. That's why we were there. That's why he's dressed that way. You know? But you guys are all dismissed now.
Let's get some.
You guys have a good day, okay? Thank you for being courteous.
Hey, this guy's got these plastic. That's a violation.
They're watching us over there already. No, thank you.
I don't know. No, we don't.
No, we're on the sidewalk. We only need that if we go on the court. No, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. You have a good day.
Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a good day.
Have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a good day. 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 Thank you, ma'am. And you need to stay off her personal space too, but I wouldn't do that to you. So, no, thank you, ma'am. No, thank you, ma'am. What you like to do is it doesn't matter, ma'am. No, thank you, ma'am. We don't have, I'm telling you, I don't want it, ma'am. So now stop harassing us. No, don't take nothing from him. Don't stop. Okay? You're dismissed. Take your walk of shame.
As we close this chapter, remember that defending your rights isn't just a privilege, it's a responsibility. Today's confrontation reminds us that true authority supports transparency, not intimidation. When faced with overreach, stay calm, know your rights, and document every moment. Let this be a lesson. Your voice and your camera are powerful tools for accountability in a free society. Today, we dive into a chaotic encounter at a U.S. Customs and Border Protection facility on South Nevada Street in Long Beach. What began as a peaceful act of filming in a public area rapidly escalated into a heated dispute over First Amendment rights. Misguided enforcement, contradictory statements, and bureaucratic overreach set the stage for a raw confrontation that questions our fundamental right to document the truth.
Somebody can go to the main counter right there. He is in charge, Chief Mito. Is there anything specifically that you're...
No,
you just want to see what you could see?
Just see what I can see.
Okay. Yeah.
But this is a government office right here, and there's no filming allowed in this area. You can film outside, though.
Actually, that's incorrect. Per the DHS memo from 2010 and 2018. I've got a copy here if you want to see it.
You have credentials on you or anything?
Don't need credentials, actually.
Who are you?
I'm a journalist. Mr. Diaz.
Where's your ID?
I don't
You
carry...
have a journalist ID or anything?
I do not.
How do you know you're a journalist then?
Well, you can see the cameras, right?
That doesn't mean nothing. I got a camera too.
Then you can be a journalist.
It's fine. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
You can't go in there though.
Is that open to the public?
He can go in there. You can't go in the back office, but this is the main entrance. This is a public foyer.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
That's our main office where they have cargo and stuff like that. And then these are the side offices that are our private offices, except for if you go right in the entrance, that would be our vessel office. But as far as like the back office back there, that's like their private offices for themselves. And then that would be where you would go for cargo issues or questions or anything like that.
So this one right here, I can or cannot go in there.
You can go in the main doors right there. You just can't go into like the back office area. That's their private space. And then we share this area. This is our public foyer, like I said. We share with Mary's Place, which is next door.
Okay.
So they go in and out of here too, and it's not restricted as far as like this area right here.
Okay.
Just so you know.
All right. Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah. The one that was talking to you about filming, he's Chief Mito. If you had questions, he would be in charge of this area right here.
Okay.
But you can go in the still glass doors if you needed to speak to somebody.
Yeah, I'll just go in, take a couple pictures, and...
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good. You'll have to come out this way.
The other guy said I could come in here.
No, you cannot be filming in here.
The other guy said I could.
Well, I'm telling you, you can't. So you need to step out this way.
Is this open to the public?
No, this is for business.
This is business.
Then you need to step out here. You can talk to me about your business. Sir, I'm not going to ask you again. You need to step outside here. There is no filming in this area.
Is this open to the public, yes or no?
This is not a public area, no.
Okay, well the other guy just told me it was.
So we have areas that the public come into to take care of paperwork, but not in this area.
So can you guys help me out? One of you is telling me this is public, one of you is telling me it isn't.
This area is a public area.
Okay, so I was told specifically I could go in here and take pictures.
No, you cannot take pictures in there. There is no photograph in that area.
So are members of the public allowed in that area?
Sir, I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to let you take this picture in here. So you need to step outside.
Are you familiar with the DHS memo?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So just this way, I'll show you where you can take photos.
You still haven't answered my...
When you were outside in that area, then yes, you can take all the photos that you want.
You still haven't answered the question, is this area open to the public? And I believe that answer is yes.
Just this way.
Do people come in here to do paperwork?
Sir, I'm not gonna play these games with you. I'm already telling you that you can take the photos, you can take video outside, but you can't take video inside the office, whether you're in the public area or not.
Well, that is absolutely incorrect. I have a copy of the DHS memo with me. Would you like to read it?
You can come and show me, sure.
I'll put it right here on the glass counter.
You're gonna bring it down this way.
No, I'm going to put it right here for you to read. All right, here we go.
How's it going?
Fine.
Do you mind telling me what was going over here with the customs office?
I'd rather not say anything.
You want to discuss it?
I would rather not discuss it.
Okay. All right. Well, we understand you have the freedom to be out here. It's a public area. We just request, and the customs request, if you don't have any official business in the customs office and filing paperwork with them and whatnot, they don't want you there. Okay.
Well, that's not the way the law works.
Now, we're not going to get into that. I mean,
well,
let's
just stop.
We're just telling you that.
Just stop.
Okay? You stop. Just listen to what I have to say.
No.
Just listen to what I have to
I've got
say.
the law behind me.
You don't have the
we
law.
Can read
They don't have
we
to-
can go read the memo if you want.
If you don't have any business there, you don't belong there.
Journalism is business.
To sit in there in the lobby and just to film away, that is not journalism or business. Okay?
You are
so we're just
incorrect
telling
on
you
both.
not to do that.
You're incorrect
so
on
you're,
both
you're
counts.
free to be out here all you like, okay?
I know that.
And that's fine. And you'll be fine.
You have a nice day.
You too.
Hey, question for you. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Shoemates 311.
Shoemates 311. Hey, not to belabor the point, but are you familiar with the DHS memo 2010, 2018?
No, I don't work for DHS.
Okay. Well, actually, it should have been disseminated to all law enforcement officers.
Probably not.
Okay. Check up on 41 CFR 420 then.
Okay.
Alrighty? Have a nice day.
You too.
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
That's Officer Heslin, badge number 297.
Thanks, sir. Have a nice day.
You too.
As we wrap up this segment, remember, your right to record in public is a vital pillar of transparency and accountability. This encounter reminds us that misinterpretations of the law can fuel needless conflict. Stay informed, know your rights, and let your camera and voice hold authorities accountable. In a world of bureaucratic confusion, education and vigilance are your strongest allies. Picture this, a sunny day in Downey, California, where the Coca-Cola plant hums with activity. Two guys for news, now, California step onto a public sidewalk, cameras rolling, just exercising their rights. But then, security guards march out, claiming the sidewalk's theirs, demanding they stop filming. Tensions rise, voices clash, and the police get called. It's a classic showdown of rights versus rules. What's public? What's private? And who gets to decide?
I'm not on your property. You're telling me you're enforcing a policy. I understand that. You're just doing your job. I understand it, man. You're just doing your job, and they're telling you that we can't be on your property, and we're not on your property. But when they tell you to tell us that we can't film your property, they're telling you wrong information because we're on public property, and anything you can see in public, we can film. So I understand you're just doing your job, but we're out here and we're going to film. But if you want to feel better about it...
I just call the police. I just call police.
Yeah, call the police, and then they'll come out and educate you. I tried to be courteous, and I tried to let you know, but You seem to... What'd you say?
You heard this guy?
May I ask what's the purpose for you guys recording the property?
What's that?
For what's the reason you guys are recording the property?
Well, do I have to give you an answer?
I mean, I'm security for the facility, so I mean, pretty much my upper bosses are asking for the reason why you guys are recording.
They're asking why we're on a public sidewalk recording?
Correct.
Right.
This still belongs to Coca-Cola property.
This does?
Yeah, the sidewalk.
No, it don't, bro. Nah, don't.
Okay.
It don't belong to Coca-Cola property. See these signs? Coca-Cola didn't put in these signs, these utility.
Correct.
Well, if it's correct, then you can't say it's Coca-Cola property.
Okay, but I mean, I'm told that this is pretty much Coca-Cola property. So
okay,
the only reason I'm coming out here is I'm asking why.
Yeah.
Why is the reason why
you
you guys are recording?
Let me tell you something, if I can help you out. Your colleague came out here. He says we can't film this property.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I tried to explain to him that we're not on it. He says we have to leave your property, and I explained we're not on your property.
Yeah, correct.
Well, you keep saying correct, but you're telling me first that this is your property.
No, well, that's, the whole thing is
they're telling you. Let me tell
here?
you something. I get it. You're just doing your job, and they're telling you what to do, but they're wrong, brother. This is public.
No, that's pretty cool. This is Coca-Cola. Anybody would want to record Coca-Cola.
This is public property.
No,
we have a
course.
right to record.
No, of course. Coca-Cola is a full facility, man. They make Coke here,
Right. But when your colleague tells me we have to leave the property, I try to explain courteously to you that we're not on your property. We have every right to be here to film. Now, when the cops come out, they're going to tell you the same thing, that we're not on your property and we have a right to film. And like I said, I know you guys are just doing your job, but unfortunately, brother, they're just telling you bad information.
Okay.
So when the cops come, you guys will get educated. Did they tell you how long it'll be? Because I want to go get lunch. They didn't tell you? Well, that's rude.
What's the whole... No, you guys are rude, actually. I'm just asking what's the whole reason of you guys recording.
No, it's rude that you're walking away when I'm talking.
So who's talking about rudeness?
You guys are drinking too much Coca-Cola. It's affecting your minds.
That carbonation's getting to them.
Well, there you go, folks. Courteous News Now, California. And then it just goes south.
That guy was nice till the other guard walked up.
Yeah, he was nice till the other guy walked up.
Says we're rude, yet he approached us on the public sidewalk. Told us we can't be on it.
First he says that this is their property. The sidewalk's their property. Then I explain it's not. He says correct.
Just saying there were some subjects out here. Seemed to be an issue. Mind if I ask what you're doing out here?
You got a call that there were subjects out here and that's an issue? Is that
Yes,
is that what you just said?
Yes, sir.
What's the issue?
That there were subjects out here that were fighting, verbally arguing with the people that work here and filming them. So I'm just coming to ask what's up.
Okay, well, let's I guess we'll file a false police report.
Okay. So it's not breaking the law. I'm coming out here because somebody said there was an altercation.
They're breaking the law by making up a fairy tale.
Okay.
So
why don't you tell me your guys' side of the story?
Well, they're the reporting party. Why don't you get it from them?
You want me to get your side of the story from them?
No, get their side.
Okay. You guys don't want.
Because I want to see more lies come out, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to tell me why you're here? Or?
Well, I don't have to tell you why I'm here. I'm out in public.
Okay.
Okay. Go get their side, come back, and we'll have a cordial discussion.
What's your name and badge number, officer?
Officer Wallace, badge number 17.
But isn't filing a false call a misdemeanor, or is that a felony?
Well, they're calling me out here because there's two people out here, and I've explained that. And I've explained why I'm out here and I'm speaking to you guys, and it's not false because you guys out here. You guys are out here.
What's false, Officer Wallace, is that two people are out here and they're arguing. That's false.
Okay.
And that's not a crime.
Okay.
I have every right, as anybody does, to be on a public sidewalk filming this facility. I never stepped inside their facility.
Okay.
And they told me to get off their property, saying that this sidewalk is their property.
Okay.
And I explained to them very nicely, super nice, that this is not their property. This is public property, and they can't tell me to get off the sidewalk.
Okay.
And then this gentleman came out and was telling me that the sidewalk is their property again. And I said, no, it's public property because of all the easements, the utility poles. The city put them in. And then he says, correct, but you can't film here. This is our property. So, you know, these guys, you know, I have respect for people that are slow, but for these guys, they're extra slow. When I explained exactly what we're doing, we have every right to be out here. So I said, you want to call the police, and they'll come out, and hopefully Officer Wallace, you're going to educate them that we have every right to be on this sidewalk and to film whatever we see. Our eyes cannot be trespassed. And they are coming out and telling us that we have no right to film private property. And that is totally bullshit. Is is everything I said correct?
Yes, you're correct, sir. And that's exactly why I want to try and get your guys' side of the story.
Thank you,
so
Officer Wallace. So I appreciate you now going in and educating both those individuals, and I'll accept their apologies.
Okay. Well, just letting you know, I can't make them apologies.
No, I know. You listen. You can't cure stupid. I get it. I get it.
I'm just going to go speak to them. Okay?
Yeah. Good deal.
Just protocol my boss. Education taking place, guys. That's pretty much what.
Yeah, and I mean, the minute they enter on the property, if they're here when we get here, then obviously that's trespassing. But unfortunately, being on the sidewalk and filming.
I totally understand. I just asked them what the reason was for them recording. I mean, this school is really nice view. I mean, Coca-Cola is nicely out there. I was just asking. I don't mind them. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not bothering anyone.
Yeah. We'll just give you.
You don't mind, but you're telling me this is your property, man. Well, it's good, Officer Wallace. We thank you for educating these individuals. So next time somebody comes out, you guys will know.
This is going to be the incident number. All it's going to say is that we just came out and spoke to you, okay? So no crime occurred. All right. Have a good day.
And remember, not everything goes good with Coke, especially when you're videotaping.
Would you guys also like an incident number, or do you need documentation of it, like a physical card, or are you guys good?
Got a business card?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Oh, let me grab one. There you go. That's an incident number, just stating that we came out here, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, just be safe with the trucks going in and out.
Oh, yeah.
All up.
So, what's the takeaway for us Americans? When you're faced with an ID refusal standoff, stay calm, know your rights, and stick to the facts. Public spaces are yours to use, but don't expect everyone to get it. Some folks just won't listen. Call for backup if you must, like the cops here, but keep it civil. Ignorance isn't a crime, but standing your ground with respect just might educate someone.